What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Philadelphia riot the other night and how it got a little bit sketchy for me. Now, I'm sure many of you have already seen the video of me being chased by looters, and I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit more of an idea of what was going on that night and what led up to that situation right there. Now, earlier in the night, I was with a couple fantastic reporters and journalists at the Malcolm X Park protest. I was with Elijah Schaffer as well as George Ventura. And we got word that there was looting that was breaking out, so we headed that way. Now, as soon as I arrived, I saw widespread looting, cars crashing into each other, people running around. You could hear gunshots off in the distance. I'm not even joking with you guys. I probably heard about maybe 15 gunshots. The first place I went to was a Wawa. I didn't quite go all the way inside, but I did go in there to check it out. There was smoke, the alarm was going off, people were running in there, grabbing literally like chips and leaving. Blows my mind that they would risk going to jail for some chips. Anyways, and while I was visiting that first spot, there's about 4 blocks that is just all retail stores being looted, destroyed, cars in the parking lot getting torn apart. I'm seeing people removing seats from cars. So I make my way over to another shopping center, and there's a Foot Locker, I believe it was a T-Mobile, and these people really know how to loot. They broke in through guarded windows, and we're talking hundreds of people going in and out of these stores, completely clearing them out. And the parking lot was one of the craziest things about all these retail centers. There were, I'm not even joking with you guys, hundreds of cars coming in and out with 5 people in a car, 6 people in a car, pickup trucks arriving, everyone jumping out, running into the stores. People are laughing. There is not a cop in sight. There is no National Guard in sight. So I'm being low key. I get a few pieces of footage that I'll definitely be putting in this video, and eventually I actually make my way over to some GameStops. There was another place called Rainbow. I'm getting some footage there. In fact, some of the people actually saw me filming, especially the guys at the GameStop. They were asking if there were cops out there. I responded saying no, because I didn't want to get jumped. And it was like this for 4 blocks, you guys. It was insanity. There were literally cars running into each other. I'm assuming many of them were stolen. People weren't even bothering taking off the license plates on these vehicles. From some of my footage that I got, you guys can clearly see license plates of people waiting for their friends to get out of these stores and to drive away. The craziest part of the night, though, aside from being chased, was the Walmart that was, this whole parking lot was filled with cars running around, hundreds, if not thousands, of people going in and out of this Walmart. I stepped in there. I got kind of some on the ground footage of how it looked inside. It was smoky. There were people in every aisle clearing the shelves, damaging the property, breaking windows, all of this crazy stuff. And right before the end of the night, actually quick mention as well, around that time, I did get word that Elijah Schaffer from Slightly Offensive did get jumped. I also got word that he was okay, but was busted up. And so that's when I was kind of like, okay, we gotta wrap this up. I make my way to one last store before I leave. That was Five Below. I go in there, I get a video of the individuals looting inside. And on this video, you guys can hear them saying, hey, this guy's recording. They call me out. As soon as they call me out, I stop recording. I realize he starts coming after me. And in this video, you can hear them saying, catch that N-word, right? Well, I'm white, but that's just whatever. And I start recording again because I'm thinking to myself, and I'm running as I'm doing this. I pull out my phone again, I click record, and I know that I'm in a really, really nasty situation. At this point, I'm actually by myself, and I'm only surrounded by looters. And I try to get the best footage I can of him chasing after me while running for my life. I don't think I've ever run so fast in my life. I don't think I've ever run so hard in my life. And it was either that or get caught. And if I got caught, I could have ended up like Elijah, probably at the very least, and at the very most, in the hospital or potentially dead. And so, I mean, right as that guy starts chasing after me, I outrun him, and I've been running for a little bit now, sprinting, not running, literally sprinting. And he calls for other people to go after me. And so there's another 2 guys or so. One of them is maybe at 1.3 or 4 or 5 feet behind me. I looked back very quickly and I could see how close he was. I was preparing to crash and hit the ground with him.
I'm media, I'm not hurting anybody. Hey, I'm media.
I mean, thankfully I got away. I outran both of them. I don't know how. I was winded, I couldn't breathe. And there were actually a few officers that were maybe a couple blocks up. I could see their lights on their cars. They were just kind of sitting guiding traffic because there weren't enough officers to be putting an end to this crazy lawlessness, this absolute lawlessness. And so finally got over to the officers, and that was just my safe spot. It was one of the sketchier nights I've ever been out filming. And something that's very interesting is my video on Instagram of me running away from the looters ended up actually getting passed around this community. And they have commented, there's about 400 comments probably from individuals in the community. Many just think it's funny. Many think it's funny about the looting or whatever it is. Also, a lot of people from the community are commenting saying I should be minding my own business, stay out of Philly. I should be, one lady said that I had no business there if I wasn't looting. I swear, that's the logic. And then many also just thought it was funny. And it kind of got me thinking. Also, actually, a handful were showing me some respect for being quick, I guess. So there's that too. But many thought it was funny. There wasn't a lot of condemning of the looting from the community. And it kind of got me thinking, when it comes to building opportunity in communities that maybe are underprivileged, maybe the schools just aren't very good, maybe there's just not a lot of businesses, maybe there's not a lot of high-paying jobs in the area. When it comes to growing communities, building wealth, building that median income, building a better life, building better schools, et cetera, it really does also come down to the community. And if the community is refusing to condemn this behavior and come out against it, and instead laugh about it and think it's funny, I don't know how we can see progress there. Anyways, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, please shoot me a follow. And then also, if you like this style of video where I'm talking about rioting or protests or anything like that, providing some coverage, on the ground coverage for you guys, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time.